In this video, I'll be showing you how to install Blender to your device. If you already have the latest version of Blender, feel free to skip this video. To start, you'll want to go to blender.org in your browser, and this will take you to the Blender homepage. As you can see, we are already presented with the option to download the latest version of Blender, which is version 3.3 at the time of this recording. We can click the blue download button to take us to this page, or we can actually download the software. As I'm using Windows, all I need to do is click this blue button once again. However, for Mac or Linux users, click this drop-down menu and you will be presented with your version of choice. So once we choose our version, the download will begin. Alright, so now that my download has finished, I can take you through the setup wizard in order to have Blender properly installed on our device. After the welcome page, press Next, and you will be presented with the end user license agreement. If you've read through and are satisfied with the terms, make sure to click this box here so that we can move on to the next section. This part is simply showing you where on your device Blender will be installed. As I am happy with its current location, I will move on to the next part without needing to change anything. After you've done all this, you are now ready to install Blender onto your device, so we can press install. Make sure on Windows that you allowed this app to make changes to your device, and then the installing will begin. And now that everything is complete, I can press finish, and we can open up Blender for the first time. So when you open a new version of Blender for the very first time, you will be presented with this splash screen. Here we can make a few changes to do with how we navigate Blender. I won't touch language or shortcuts, as they are fine as is. Select With refers to which mouse click will be used when selecting things in the 3D viewport. As I have been using Blender for several years now, I am most used to selecting things with right click. So I'll change it like so. One option is to change the spacebar, and we have a few different options for what we can bind this keystroke to. We have Play, Tools, and Search. For me, I prefer using Search as I find this the most convenient way to use the search bar. And as for theme, I like dark mode, so once again I won't change the setting. As you can see in the bottom left hand corner, you have the option to load in settings if you have used a previous version of Blender, and you can also save these new settings as a preset. Once we're happy with the quick setup, we can click off the splash screen and begin using Blender.